love chicken, me love pork, my favorite meat.
Okay.
How come not? She can't come let me video like that. No.
Africa, all black people originate from. That's what me know.
When you say all black people from Africa, I don't think I would really want to agree with that. Tell me, say the whole lineage coming down, I would understand that. Because 75% of the black people in the world right now, I just say when you was in the state, would tell the street, listen now, them not born in Africa. Them not have no link of Africa, they no connection of Africa, right? So by you say, it's Africa, black people, all black people, I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree with it like that. I wouldn't agree with that.
You don't agree with that?
No.
Yeah, man.
Tell me, say our ancestor.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but when you say all of us, I thought like just people in general, all black
I
people.
couldn't make a general statement like that. I know you're born in Jamaica, right? You're born in Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica. Guess what now? I was born on a plantation named Jamaica, far from the mainland where I didn't belong. You get to me I come from?
Yeah.
Let me tell you that again. I was born here on a plantation in Jamaica, far from the mainland where I didn't belong. But we struggle and we survive. What I'm trying to tell you is that all black men originated from Africa.
Yeah, there's a different
originated
term
from
now. Yeah, use.
It's the same term. I said all black people originated from Africa or from Africa. I couldn't make a general statement like that. Come on, man. Talk about
Okay, fine.
Reason.
So, if you didn't have the chance or the opportunity at any time, would you go back to Africa and live there?
Of course.
You would.
And with a heartbeat. In a
Fine.
heartbeat.
Okay. So, sitting here, watching the news many times, both local news, international news, and you saw all these individuals running away from Africa, all different states of Africa, end up in Europe, Asia, you name it. You don't ask the question, why are they leaving Africa? If Africa is the motherland, and at the basic of the whole, the root of the tree, why are these people leaving Africa, running into the next blue-eye garden country? Why are they doing that?
Why? All right.
Because you say you go back and live there.
Of course.
Okay.
We said Jamaica is the nicest place on earth, don't that? Most all Jamaicans say that, who are patriotic Jamaicans. Why Jamaicans leave here and try to go overseas? Why? And it's a simple answer, People go for better opportunities.
Yeah, man, better, man.
That's simple. It's a simple answer. People go for better opportunities. People don't go there and settle. You see, most of the Africans who go to the United States or travel over the world, believe me, you want to see how them set up them country. You think them stay like some way, like myself here, either.
Yeah.
Them deal with them things. You get to me I come from? They're more patriotic people than us in a sense.
Fine.
To their own people.
Fine.
You get to me I come from?
So, the people who are here, you hear them on the TV station and radio station, every day, matter people who claim to them in high places and high class people. And they're talking about back to Africa, we have to go back to Africa, the people of Jamaica have to go back to Africa. Now for them have their money pack up and sleep and another dream and another walk on. But them guys not go back to Africa. But them are tell the people of Jamaica to go back to Africa, that's where we belong. Me not go state no name. The guy them who are said on TV station and radio station know who they are. So if you watch a TV station and radio station,
to tell people to go to Africa.
Hello, me no want him come look for your Portland.
No, man. No. When you talk about like people no want to go to Africa go do this and do that, you know how much people do business in Africa? You know how much Jamaicans live in Africa right now? You know how much different people from all nations go Africa go live?
Yeah, man. Ethiopia.
No, Ghana and them place there. You get to me I come from?
Even the great popcorn buy a nice house down in Africa.
Let me tell you something.
That's where we living.
Back and forth.
You know, if we don't follow the Marcus Garvey teaching long time, if we was following Marcus Garvey teaching long time, we would learn to appreciate Africa a long time ago. And we wouldn't be struggling as a people today. Because guess what? We would have industries in Africa. We would have industries in Africa. And like you say, this man I tell you to do that and him now do that. I remember back in the days of Marcus Garvey, when Marcus Garvey was preaching on the streets of New York and Harlem and all over them place there. And in those days, racism was very strong. was very, very strong. You understand? And you have the Ku Klux Klan men out those times who were lynching black people. You understand?
Yeah.
And burning down churches and killing people. And believe me, they didn't trouble Marcus. They didn't mess with Marcus, you know. And guess why they didn't mess with Marcus, Garvey? Because Marcus was doing what they wanted, in a sense. So they instructed their followers not to break up his meetings or not to disturb him congregation. Because guess what? Marcus was preaching back to Africa. Marcus was trying to take black people out of United States and bring them back to Africa. And that's exactly what the Ku Klux men wanted. They wanted to get rid of all black people from America because they say America is theirs, the white men. So them and Marcus had the same goal in terms of migrating the people from the land. But Marcus had a bigger idea, bigger intention. You get to me I come from? So if we'd have followed Marcus' teachings long time, you know, we're greater than we is today, you know, in terms of we would have learned to more appreciate Africa and go down there. You know that right now, as Jamaicans, you can buy a ticket and go to certain countries in Africa and the government give all a start, all a piece of land and them something there. As Jamaicans, you know that we have all those opportunities and we don't take advantage of it because we are right to run go Babylon land. Everybody want to run go United States, one go Canada, run go Europe. You understand? Africa is still the richest land in resource, you know. Till, although they drained it of so many resources, Africa is still the richest land in resource. All the diamond, the gold, the plutonium and everything that they drain from the land, it is still the richest.
As some blue-eyed guy own it though.
Own what?
We are talking about the diamond, the gold and what's some blue-eyed guys.
Yeah, of course. Because we weren't centralized. If we were centralized and organized, then we would have owned it. That's my point.
Yeah, we would have owned it.
Yeah,
we would have get rid of the blue-eyed guy there.
Yeah.
And control the black man.
Yeah.
But right now, we can't take nothing from Africa there, you know. When we get, we have to just go and work it, you know. Like with the gold, we can't just not go along about the black man in Africa there, you know.
Gold?
Yeah.
You can go to Africa, you can go to a certain place in Africa and get gold. I tell you that.
Which part of Africa you can go and get gold?
Which part of Africa?
You tell me, yeah, more I know.
No place.
Because more in Africa, you know, because Jamaica rough no rascal, more left Jamaica, you know.
Yeah, man.
We don't have Africa, know if a ship coming up. So, then down there, you say where come from?
You just can't carry it back. That's the only thing that.
What I want to say,
you can't carry back the gold. But you can't go there and man give you gold
as
gift,
man. Chance, man. You're wrong. We black man, Jamaica, we try back go come here because we dangerous the way there.
Yeah, man, you get to carry back, yes, if you're smart, you can just melt it down, make it into some jewelry and wear it back. But you cannot bring back a chunk of gold through the airport.
We can cut you up and swallow that coke.
No, man, that's a killer, man.
You don't know about that, man. We black man, we dangerous, man.
That's a killer, man.
That's why they say in the black man, they're hell, you know. You know, when you have to worry yourself in Jamaica, you must come out of that, you know. If I book up a Jamaica down there, you know. You must come out of hell over that, man.
In my opinion, let me just clear that clearly. In my opinion,
Yeah.
When the Bible was referring to Ethiopia in those times, it wasn't that direct spot in Africa today that we call Ethiopia. I think it was the entire continent of Africa they were referring to. Yeah, in my opinion. And what they call the Middle East today were also a part of Africa too. You know? But I think geological changes of the earth break it apart. You know, that's my opinion, you know. You understand? So Africa is the biggest continent in the world.
Yeah, man, because
you know,
most of the Middle East, when them mention the Middle East, most of it is in Africa, on the continent of Africa.
So me I try to tell us.
Saudi Arabia, Iran, you name it. All those countries is Africa continent it is on. You did know that?
Tell me some more. Yeah, teach me something.
Yeah, as I said, you did know, but majority of the Middle East countries, where the Arab people and them dominate, most of those countries is on the continent of Africa.
You talk about Iraq, Iran and them places, eh?
Yeah.
No.
Not Iran, Iraq. Not Iran.
No, it's not on the continent of Africa. Those are separated.
Which continent?
Listen, man, go look back by your man.
No, which continent would you find Iraq on?
Eh?
Iran, Iraq.
Well, in the continent of Africa, yeah, but it depend on the landmass. It connect to Africa. That's my point. That I try to tell you, say, back in them days, that entire place was called, was referred to as Ethiopia, Africa in our term, if you want to call it that. But just geological change break it up. You understand? You get to me?
So the whole thing, the main at the back in the days was Ethiopia.
Right, in my opinion. Yeah, my opinion.
In your opinion.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. In my opinion.
Okay.
You get me? I come from. I could be wrong, you know, but that's my opinion from certain research and certain readings that I've done.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. What my experience I may have one time, you know, because as a white man, we cannot trust the history that they gave us about ourselves, you know. You get to me? I come from. Because if they give us the real history about ourselves, you know, guess that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get too much confident. We're gonna feel superior. They're gonna put us superior over them. Think about it. If you tell me the truth about myself, I am great, I am phenomenon, and you are just average. But I don't know that I'm great and I'm phenomenon. No, you're gonna tell me that to make me feel superior over you and try to break it on when you are doing better than I am in that state? No. So that's what the Europeans did. They don't tell us about our history the real way that they're supposed to tell us about our history. You get to me I come from? So we lose enough of them energy there from them time there. You get to me I come from? Yeah.
Yes.
Because we don't really know much about ourselves. We know what them telling us. And we have to go learn for ourselves. So when, like for example, when I talk about when they tell us that the world is 4 billion years old, yeah, and we are say it's more than that. What them say? All them say 400 billion year old?
No, 13.8 billion.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, them say it's 4 billion year old, but you would have say it's 13.8 billion.
And I think that logic is out there.
Right.
13.
Right. And I believe that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's probably more older than that too.
Possible.
You understand me? I say it's probably older than that too. You get me? But they know what we learn about the self.
Yeah, but that come back to other day. If the white man kept all these things because they don't want us to feel more superior, more than them things because them say we inferior and them superior, right? So if they hidden all these things from us, what's gonna happen to in the long run? Because we'll never get this information, you know? Because what you're saying and what we would be saying, there's information out there what would pass on to us. But these guys in them places, them take it and they lock it in the Vatican. Them lock it up in the Vatican. And say we now make the guy them hold it because them guy they hold it, it'll go to on for them side. So what gonna happen to us because we're gonna be here, moving on like ants, you name it, like the stream running to the ocean, and we still not gonna get these information what we're supposed to get. So what's gonna happen? Which guy gonna bring the information? Come give us. In the block.
We have to search for it yourself. We have to seek, search and find.
Sir, you know how much years now they must search for that. No, them can't present it so. How much more years? Them say what?
What they must search for?
The information what they're supposed to pass on to us. And I'm talking about the black guys.
What kind of information?
To know the logic, the truth and the facts about this whole happenings, how creation come about, how life start in general.
Because
we don't know how long they just a gossip them government for run with it up.
So the Bible.
No.
Never come tell them about the Bible.
Let's tell about Bible. Let's tell about Bible.
We don't reach that so yet. We don't reach down there so yet.
No, but
that's still down there so we don't reach down there so yet, brother.
You reach it to me, you know, because when I say, yeah, I see all information. The Bible tell you. What create heaven and earth and whatever come up the line.
Did you hear the argument part 1 up there about when we mentioned about Genesis 1 and Genesis 2? You remember that argument, sir?
Go ahead, me remember it, brother.
Oh, so you're not here. You have to go ride him up, Bambi. You have to go ride him up. I did ask a question the other day. If you think possible or possibility, Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. We have no known about Genesis 1, but we have Genesis 2, which is the Bible. Because that's you want your people business. So we give people business. Because that you come to hear. But you're not going to hear everything.
Go ahead, brother.
Because we just know you were there.
More have knowledge and understanding, you know. I don't know much, you know. Because we have some long time, first time, man, you know. So I have to work with you know, brother. So if you come close to me here, we have...
No, man, but I drop too close to me, man. Go over there,
no, man, come down this, man. Me have youth, you know. I'm youth, them want to get understand more what going on. So tell me what going on, brother.
So if I bring you youth then?
Wait, yes, sir?
Right here.
No, man, too much weed smoke or something.
Oh, okay. When we serve me the smoke.
Go ahead, man. Go on with me here, man. Where do you go?
No, because I want to get the thing together.
Oh, all right, go on.
So what I'm saying, seriously, Genesis 1 and Genesis 2.
See.
You guys have no idea about Genesis 1. But it is there in real life. It is there in real life, you know. We get part 2, which is the Bible. Now, it you guys run with.
So Genesis 1 is the actual we how the world was made on earth, but nobody know that. So Genesis.
No, I wouldn't say nobody know because somebody have to know. But so that's why it kept away from the mass of people. Part one. Because just like he's saying, if the world know about part one or see part one with them two eyes, it could be a chaos within the people, within the state. I'm the state, I'm talking the whole entire planet. Come on, don't look at me like you think.
Man, I'm not understand, man. You have to listen to your brother. Blood see the brother. Now listen to you, because you're elder, your first time, man. You teach me black.
It's not the point I really about elder because this guy could come with the same conversation, you know. But him choose to preach something different. Bambi the same thing. Bambi have to make sure she go out next week, she have to get some different kind of style because when she walk down there, so she want the guy wearing a blue t-shirt to say, well, to stay good. Bambi not think about Genesis 1 and not pre-Genesis 2. She probably lost right now in the conversation. Me say Genesis 1, you know. She probably lost. You just looking at me?
I'm not lost, so that's why I ask you, you know, if Genesis 1 is the actual making of the world.
Starting of the whole happenings.
So,
But that is not appointed to the people because that's already locked down, sealed up in a.
But somebody know about it.
And when you say somebody, peoples, there are few people, couple people who have the knowledge about it. So the argument going on, I was saying the other day too, life, what you come here about start on earth in Africa.
White man come about.
In Africa. Possible. Life didn't start in Africa. It started on Mars, the other planet. Come on, nobody thinks that this is a joke thing, you know, Bridget. This is a very serious thing that about, you know. And that's something you can look into because if the white man hide all the secret with the reality with black man forget. So what else leave what they won't hide? Bambi, well, if you understand me, I say.
Talk about life on earth. Still, you know.
Them not talk, that's why I said life.
So we are trying to say. Life starts in a different planet and the alien come here. Don't have we? And most that you say, because we are talking about life on earth right now.
Exactly.
How life starts on
exactly.
earth.
But
the origin of life on earth.
In Africa. No, in Africa. Yeah. But I'm saying to you, Genesis 1 and Genesis 2, possibility, just say Genesis 1, it show you like how it show you Adam and Eve, and Cain kill Abel and go with God, and him God not. There was nobody else away from Cain and Abel and the two youth, you know, the father and daddy. But when him kill him brother and God not, he go find people, that's what them say? How that come about? All them arguments come to give people, as people get swelled and confused.
There are scriptures in the Bible. I mean, everybody it's everybody have their own opinion and own religion, you know. So,
fine.
Are you a Christian? Let me ask you that.
No.
You're not a Christian. What do you consider
straight
yourself?
outlaw. Straight outlaw. Straight outlaw.
What you believe in?
What I believe in?
Yeah.
I believe in the design and the creator of the universe.
Yeah,
that's what I call it. No. Me not go break nothing for this. And hear me again. I don't want a guy get funny neither. It's not about sometime reading because you have some guy them can't spell boom. But when them sing and reason and give you the logic about the whole happening, you're going to say, yes, man, up Oxford, him go. Come on, you're going to smile like it's a smiling thing. This is not a smiling thing. This is a serious thing. You have some guy can't spell boom, but when you sit down, you come back to the thing we're talking about, inner beauty. You have some guy when them sit down and you reason with them. When him finish read, if you don't know him whereabout, you will say, yeah, man, this guy go to a high university. It's very simple. You never meet nobody like that, sir?
No, that can't trick me.
No, I'm talking
to say I'm inspired. You know, he have inspiration beat education. You know?
So he didn't know that. He didn't know that.
So yeah, people are inspired. You know, people are inspired.
But I think all of us
from talking to a person, like for example, you know, you remember back in the days, you know, when a preacher man preach, you know, those preachers were inspired preachers.
Yeah,
those preachers were just people who got the spirit from the Almighty.
Straight.
So today, preachers are going to college.
Some of the greatest guys in the system, and I'm talking in general, right across the board. Some of the greatest guys, when you check them status and you look on them system, all them achievement and them power, all them come by it. All some guys come by the power them have. Brilliant as they are.
What kind of power?
Them money power. And
Money
them
power?
And them house power.
Because some people work for things for them want in a life, you know.
But fine.
Yeah.
Saying that to say.
And some people inherit it.
And you have some other guy. I just about the boom buckle. Them have that. And them have the same status, the house and the power like the guy, the rich guy have, because and with them education. And when me a try to say right this now, most got the medication. Now them a mash up the country, mash up the world, and mash up the environment.
The guy
Most of the guys them say them intellect and them up, then them set the trend and then them wear the jacket and tie the long shoes, mouth shoes. Now them a mash up the environment. You don't know that?
No, sir.
Come on, man. Where you get it from?
The people who have power, you know, people who have power are people who are capable of doing what you're saying, because the poor man is not capable of making a change out there because I'm not having the money, I'm not rich, you know. So if you're gonna blame everything on the rich man, I mean, you're probably right, yes, but I mean, I make the world balance, you know, because you want to know, people have to learn to apply themselves, you know. You see how you apply yourself now, you have to know what you want in a life. You don't worry about the other people around you, because that's what makes the world beautiful. The world has to be complex, you know. The world has to have a colorful personality in terms of difference with people. Everybody has to be different in their own way, you know. And that's what makes the world colorful. Because if we're not different,
my boss.
Yeah, we have to learn to
That's
accept
my
that.
I don't need any boss. I don't need a boss.
That's my boss.
Me
Professor.
boss. Me boss myself.
Teach us something tonight.
Me boss myself.
Yeah. Boss, some blue-eyed guys. I take over the riches. And you have around.
We have to apply ourselves.
That's some first time, man.
You know, and here you are, you contradict yourself, you know. I mean, remember last time you said, you know, on the last tape, you know, you said that the black man blamed the white man for everything. And you was right. So why are you coming back and saying something else? Because guess what? We have to apply ourselves.
No,
we cannot blame the...
About what now? Saying
Because like you say, you know, lots of people blame the white man for their failures, for their circumstances that they've been through, that they're going through. And you're the same one say that you cannot do that all the time. We know how the world are run right now. We know that racism is alive. Racism is alive and it's strong and it's powerful.
In every port.
Yeah, racism is strong and it's powerful. But we cannot make a general statement and say white men or white people. Because not all white people are racist and not all white people are not ingenuine.
Yeah.
You get me I come from? So what I try to say is that we can't blame people for our failure. We have to apply ourselves to get where we want to go. You know?
You know what I have to say.
So you guys gonna sit here and wait till next millionaire since you know God come, right?
God?
Come see you now.
It's not about God.
No, what do you mean it's not about him?
No.
And him are the designer, you know?
It's not
And
about
you
that.
people
I'm
been
talking
waiting
about.
for him.
Well, the Almighty is comes first, and that's what makes us powerful. Because you know, in every step of the way, you have to put the Almighty in front of you. And if you don't do that, something is wrong.
Fine. I'm not saying. What I'm saying, you people gonna still wait the next millionaire for the Almighty come, right?
Yeah, man.
I'm not waiting on that.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, man.
Are you willing to wait?
Yeah, man.
Good.
I'm not
and we
waiting
can
on
work with that
that,
because we're going to see people where 1,000 years ago are still away.
Yeah.
So we still want to ask the guy them, how long them go wait?
How long you are going to wait?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a part of creation starting a time. So you don't ask me that question because I don't think in the position to ask me that question.
Of course, let me know, let me know, man, we can ask
You don't need to put him ask. I'm a
you
part
ask
of
that question, I'm just saying, yeah, me wait, I say, yeah, you work with that. I'm say, yeah, wait too.
But I want a little question, man.
But you answer, yeah, if I can say, yeah, wait too.
Me, I wait too.
Eh?
Me now wait too.
You know, wait too.
No, me tell you,
Yeah, wait.
I'm a part of starting a time. Part of creation, so I have to deal up more about that. Just go figure it out within your events.
No, you don't have to have a religion. You know?
No, we're not on a religion.
We're not about religion.
You don't mention religion. But you see you now?
Yeah.
You see you?
Yeah.
Me not gonna stop work with you still, you know.
But you can't stop probably because if me a part of the settings, how a guy go no want to work with me? If me a part of the starting a time and a guy go and go shove me aside, what go happen? The wall will come and you go down and go live with it.
Me don't think you're powerful, sir, blood.
You don't think me powerful?
No, man. Me don't think you're powerful.
There's a lot more coming, you know. There's a lot more coming.
Wait till it.
Okay.
Wait till it. Come there for you know. Me and the dad, you know. And then they wait by you know.
I love it. And we want all of us to be here. We don't want no guy to missing out of the circle. All of us want to stay in the circle. Because that's what it is about.
As far as how me see and how me know you talk, you come like it's a kind of caveman.
Learning one this.
As far as I see it, you come like it's a caveman. You know, eat meat, you know, the woman.
Me love chicken, me love pork, my favorite meat.
Okay. Come like this.
She can't come in my video like that. No. You can't people, you can't people my video like that.
Ignore that, man. In my head, the video. Ignore that. Just talk.
This Rasta.
It works.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Today me bung some. Yeah, me bung some today.
Yeah.
That's my number one.
Unless you come and talk some. Highly. Come on, highly.
Yeah, man, grease up. Grease up.